year. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Stafford. Throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Bass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads, In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Stafford. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Bears ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The screen pass here to Cohen.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Stanford. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chicago.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Lacy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Hooked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Just miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's taken down. Jamie Collins. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Montgomery. The 22-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds. And it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
44-yard line.
shotgun. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got a container.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Stafford. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry here for the big tight end. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Roquan Smith.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Chicago.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set him back 5 yards. they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the action. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Route complete. It's Bass. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him the tight end, Hawkinson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 9-yard line.
They go with a tight end carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, what a juke into space! And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Montgomery. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Flowers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Stafford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing here, Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Swift. Halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.